shining, better flexing. I hear reckless, I won't even stress it. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address it. They say I'm lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever, live forever. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know, so go, slow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing yards. They're going up against a Falcons team that will need to keep the running game in check.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Here's Newton now on second down. Escapes the defender. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to sling this deep, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. On first down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back to throw, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing again. Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Look at the dance and the juke. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on fourth?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers off back on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On first down, Newton. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Play action. It's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Set.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first and 10, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, it's Newton. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Parker the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. On fourth down, off goes Newton, and on comes the Panther kicker, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal. Field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They fake the give. Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the gun, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Moreno. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moreno looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moreno eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off play action. Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
22, 12, 22. 3, 180. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Gun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Roger. Set. Green, 39.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now let's go. Green.
To throw on second down, Moreno. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Moreno throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Sanchez with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ringo. You're set. 180. You're hurt. 20. 8. That's it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about. But, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Looking to throw. Moreno. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Falcons.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Newton on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught by Parker. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Newton on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Ready, ready, ready. I got one.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Newton got his target, Samuel, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Watch number 86. Watch 86.
Again, Newton. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set. Like 80. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come this way. Here we go. Here we go. Gun. Check 24.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 78 yards, and the Falcons add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. Again, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And some room to work. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. The shotgun snap for Newton. He can't bring him down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wake up. Set the tone, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback, ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Set! Boom! Line it! No. Check! Patriot! Left! Green! All right, now, look at 56. Let's go!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. Moreno. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing on third and long. Moreno. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. He'll look to throw. Now this is incomplete. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock.
Derrick Henry all alone, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing to start the drive. Moreno. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The final score now coming from Nashville. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. Jacoby Brissett, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Watch right, watch right.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.